up, everyone? I'm David from Dagger's Garage. Today I'm going to change the oil in my 2000 Volkswagen Jetta. So first what you're going to want to do is get your car up so you can get up underneath it. I used ramps, but a lot of people, and what I was trying to do was use bottle or jack stands and a floor jack. But our floor jack didn't have the right adapter, so I improvised and used ramps instead. And I always made sure, for safety, I blocked the wheel in the back. So what you're going to need to start out with is your oil, an oil filter, a wrench or socket that's going to get the oil out of the engine, and then a pan for it to drip into. So I have my wrench, and I'm going to go up underneath and take out the bolt that holds the oil into place in the oil pan. And you want to be wearing gloves for this because it gets messy. Make sure you line up your pan correctly. Hopefully I got it right. Nice. And then let it drain. So after you let the oil pan drain, you just put the bolt right back on where you got it off, tighten it snug, and then you want to go and get the oil filter out. Now in the Jetta, the oil filter is in front at a really precarious angle, so as I said before, line up the pan. Make sure you wear gloves because it gets messy if you don't, especially in the Jetta. I'm wearing one glove, so that was bad planning on my part. Come on. And then there's actually a nice spot just for your oil filter to sit on a pan like this that you can get at Advanced Auto for I think 10 or 15 bucks. So once that's drained, you want to go ahead and take your new oil filter, get some oil on your finger from the jug that you bought, and you just want to put some oil on the ring. And on a lot of big trucks or big diesel vehicles, they fill up the oil filter with oil before, but with a car like this, it really doesn't make that much difference because it's not going to, there isn't a bypass or anything that you're going through. This just goes right in, filters, and comes right through. So you just want to screw that back on hand tight. Don't go too tight or else you're going to have a heck of a time getting it off when you try to put it back on, or when you try to take it off the next oil change. Okay, so we got the oil drained and the new oil filter put on, and now it's time to put in oil. And a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta with a 1.8T calls for 3.9 quarts of oil. So I'm just going to fill up to there and then check the dipstick to see what it's reading after that. And I'm not using a funnel because obviously it looks like I like to make a mess, but I would advise using a funnel. Okay, so after you filled your oil, you want to put the cap back on. Make sure you do that. And then you want to wait a couple minutes for it to drain down, and then check the level. So the first one doesn't count. Put it back in, and then you check your level. Mine looks about perfect. If you spilled anything, you want to make sure to put some kitty litter on it. That'll take it right up off the concrete, pavement, whatever you dropped on. And then you want to go underneath and check for leaks once you have it down. Check for leaks once you have it down. And if it looks good, then you just changed your oil. So you can check back with us here if you have any other questions on how to do this. Just check out the video here in another 5,000 miles, and you just changed your oil. So there you have it.